was an old way to start up a business. And the old way, this is not the way we want you to use, of course, because it's very heavy. So in the past, you know, somebody would get an idea, they would write a huge business plan, they would pitch it to investors, they will get the investment, hopefully, they will build a team, and then they will create the product and sell it as much as they can. So this was the old, if you want, traditional way of starting up a business. But what do you think is wrong with this, or not? What do you think is why this method doesn't always work, especially when we talk startups? Because for startups, really, and even for companies, it's a roll of a dice, really, the results. Because by the time, if we look at model, you know, look at all the steps, create an idea, write a business plan, get the investors, build the team, make the product, and then go to market. So really, by the time you start selling the product, the business plan would have changed, because you would have changed something in the business plan because you haven't tested the market. You don't know how this will, it's still all on paper. You don't know how this will, what the impact will be in the market. Okay? So today we talk about more agile or more lean startups. So something simple, something fast, and agility. Agility is very important, because what we will be recommending for all startups is to build your business model and test it out, of course. So you have a rapid prototype, you have a small prototype where you can try to sell that prototype. This is how you would attract your investors, okay? Then based on feedback, you would do some redesign work, and then you would reintroduce. And our colleague Mohammed here, our participant, he did share with us a blog, exactly. So you can access this blog about the business model canvas. And if you Google business model canvas, you will find a lot of information. Some of it we will share with you today. This is not something we've invented. This is something that is being used in the industry. Okay, so you can share a lot of you can find a lot of information about this model, and also about the lean enterprise, the lean startup. I just want to share with you a very quick case study or story about lean startups. If you are in agriculture or robotics, you might have heard of the company Blue River Technology. Jorge Hero and Lee Redden, they started Blue River Technology, but when they started it, they were students at Stanford University. So what they did, they went out and they wanted to build, they had a vision to build a robotic lawnmower and to sell it to, to the industries, so commercialize it. So they went out and talked to over 100 customers. They spent like 10 weeks talking to customers. And then they found out that they had an initial target customer of golf courses, because, golf courses, they always need to have the grass is well cut, well maintained, etc. They found out that the initial target really did not find value in the robotics lawnmower. So they said, okay, let's see who will find value in that. They found that farmers, on the contrary, so anybody in agriculture, they needed an automated way to kill weeds, to maintain their farmlands, their plains, etc. So of course they changed their model, if you wish, to create an automated way to kill weeds. So they spent 10 weeks, another 10 weeks, building and testing a prototype. So this goes back to our agile and lean way to do things. And after 9 months, they were able to secure an investment, a fund for $3.1 million. And they formed their company. And today they are leaders. They're featured everywhere in Business Week and Harvard Business Review, everywhere, as a leader in robotics for agriculture. So this is their niche target, if you wish, is robotics equipment for agriculture. So this is one example on how we can build businesses today. Okay. So what is a business model? if we want to ask. I mean, we're talking today about a business model. It's a tool for describing and prototyping your business. So here we're not talking about building your business in full. It's mostly about describing the business and getting a prototype out. We're talking today about the business model canvas, and this model was created by Alexander Osterwalder. And Alexander says that the business, any company, can be described in 9 building blocks. And this is what the canvas, the model is about. So just to give you an idea of what is the business model canvas about. So if you see, it's really a canvas. It's like a painting, you know. So when a painter wants to start a painting, they put a canvas on a piece of wood, and they start their painting from some places. So today we're talking about the external elements, and the external elements are around customer segments, customer relationship, channels, revenue streams, and value proposition. And the internal business model, we have the key partners, key activities, and key resources, and the cost structure. Okay? So today we're going to focus on the external parts, the external elements. We're going to talk about them in details one by one. And next week we will address the internal models.